All right, folks, welcome to Returners Hideout number 334, Hot Pursuit. Ooh, we are back. Oh man, and speaking of a hot pursuit, dude, speaking of a little legal action, I've got my partner in crime, or my partner in stopping crime here with me, Officer Adams. Welcome back to the booth, sir. How you doing?
Reporting for duty, sir. Reporting for duty. What is up, gang? I'm really feeling myself right now, gang.
Hell yeah, dude. God forbid a guy get a little saucy, you know?
God forbid a guy get a little saucy.
All right, folks, we are back. It's Wednesday night, and Chris, you're with me because this weekend we are kicking off the beginning of the competitive season for Final Fantasy.
Yeah, the question marks have cleared up, and we're a go. It's gonna be a crunchy next couple months. You're gonna be flying from one place to the next. You might as well just shoot yourself out of a cannon in one direction, and then in 2 weeks later, just point that cannon in another direction.
Oh my goodness!
It's just.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris. It's not just. I mean, not just because of the back-to-back materia cups, but so nothing official has been said yet. But whispers are starting to come in from players whose stores have LQ information about LQs not just starting soon, Chris, but starting as early as next weekend. As early as the 23rd, that have yet to be officially announced. I mean, we're talking, I think Vegas and one other LQ are on the 23rd of May.
My God, so
it's a little
every weekend's booked up, it sounds like.
It sounds like it, right? But so it's weird because not only are we hearing about these ones that are starting super soon, but we're also hearing about a lot of stores that usually get them or have had them in the past that didn't get them, or I don't know, man. There's a lot of nonsense going on. Yeah, a lot of tomfoolery happening. It's unfortunate. We'll see how it all shakes out. I don't really know any more than you do about the situation.
I don't know shit.
But what I do know is I don't have time to think about any of that because we're worrying right now about this weekend, Chris. Because this weekend, the Materia Cup, which is about as normal as it can be for us. I mean, for us, for Raleigh, it's the same as it's been for the last 2 years. Business as usual. 100 player cap, sold out right away. Materia Cup, 2-day event. We're getting ready to do the thing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I can't wait. The big thing is, man, like, just excited to finally be in the same room as Jeff 5 years later. You know, I
can't believe you've never met Jeff, dude. After it's 5 years, dude. It's more than that.
2 ships passing in the night.
Since 2018, you've been traveling for events, brother.
It's true.
That's more than 5 years. I mean, time just melts away, man. It's like 8 years.
It does.
Well, we're gonna connect you to missed connections for FFTC.
Yes,
missed connections for sure. Right. Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
that handsome long-haired rascal.
That's right.
Everywhere I'm not.
Dude, you guys, yeah, exactly. Well, we don't make a lot of sojourn over to the West Coast. I go over there for like nationals and stuff. A couple of years that you haven't gone, but we don't really go to their materia cups or anything like that. So that's a really easy way to miss somebody who lives all the way in the other corner of the fucking country. But anyway, Chris, we've got 11 players, I think, with us tonight here to jam. We've got 3+ maybe ? Rounds of Final Fantasy TCG action. I have forgotten to open Octagon before this moment right now, and Octagon's been having some weird issues. Where it just
just a chance to yap while you're opening that up, because John, really, the main reason I'm here is, again, we got a Materia Cup this week, and we're going to be in the booth. We're going to hold it down as always.
That's right.
And I don't know what's new. I know we've had a new set, and there really hasn't been too terribly much action. There's maybe been a couple of like small tournaments on the other side of the pond, but like. I don't really know what's new. I know there's a lot of old standbys that are still really good, but I'm here for the new stuff. I'm here for the, all of the water lightning variants. I hear Mono Earth is, big and doofy as always. There's some things I want to see.
Yeah, dude. So I will say, we of course had the ban list that is now taking place for everybody for this competitive season now, instead of just kind of like a local casual thing, which means Refi is limited to 1, and Realm is banned, which are the biggest ones. The Tomos is also banned, but it hasn't stopped Castex. We'll get to that in a second. But that's kind of opened up a little bit of space for Mono Earth to come back, because Unidex were good against Mono Earth, Refia and Warrior Light's good against Mono Earth. So Mono Earth also got Prish, really good new legend that works just synergizes super well with what the deck was already doing. So Mono Earth is really happy right now. You've got Mono Earth, Mono Fire, Mono Water, and a lot of your monos are still kicking around. Wind Water, there's like a new cast variant. You know, Eureka's been really enjoying the cast decks. He's been playing the Mono Wind Storm. He's recently been playing a Wind Water variant that's been seeing a lot of success. Mostly like him making it see success and then it picking up. Because really what we've had, Chris, is we've had the tournament season has started proper from about when it was supposed to start normally for us, which is like about a month and change ago. Normally it starts in the beginning of April. In Japan, so they've had like 4 or 5 Masters events already, maybe more than that. So we already have some results from events over there. Meanwhile, I'm blabbing on. Let me open up a game here so we can get a game on the screen for the folks. And then Greg says, "See you this weekend, my man." Oh hell yeah, dude! Can't wait.
See you there. We will be fins up.
That's right, dude. Although Sharkies is currently in the middle of renovating, we will still be fins up. Where are we gonna go, man? How about let's go? We can go to table 5. It's Brian versus Greg. That's a pretty good one. Speaking of Greg,
classic.
So, you wanted to see some water lightning stuff. It's almost a guarantee that if I click Greg,
well, here we go. Look at that. Ask and I shall receive.
That's right,
brother.
So what's funny, water lightning, especially here on the weekly, especially in the hands of Greg, has had like 4 or 5 different variants that we've been seeing, and they like all have the sauce, dude. So like any one of these could easily take a tournament, and they have taken the weekly tournament. So we're talking Scions, we're talking like EX good stuff, we're talking like a mono water with a little splishy splash of lightning.
So we're kind of looking, and when I say all roads lead to lightning, I mean the dual element 2-drop that just closes games off the top rope. Is that still kind of all roads lead that way in most of these variants, or is that just kind of a, hey, this is always in here as well?
No, I mean, I'll tell you what, dude, that card is still ending like 90% of games for these water lightning decks.
Perfect sense. We got some Scions.
She is just, you know what it is, Chris? It's the inevitability of that card. It's the fact that that card sits in your discard pile, and unless they specifically interact with your discard pile to remove it, it's going to come back.
It's coming.
Like, Lord, she coming. I'm turning this music down a little. There we go. Oh, Lord, she coming. Yeah, exactly. She's going to come out of the discard pile. It's going to happen, and there isn't a whole lot you can do about it. The fact that she is a 2-drop, right? That you don't even necessarily need to produce the card from your hand if you're playing out of your discard pile. That you can just do that with 2 CP. And it is a haster, and it removes a blocker. Like, it just does so much to push a game towards its conclusion. Really, really cheaply, man. So you got to be careful about that.
She's as good as doing that 7 point of damage as old Blue Worm was.
Oh, dude, Blue Worm is still an absolute damage 7 specialist, man. I know.
That's right.
They got rid of Realm. I just called her. They got rid of Realm, which is slowing her down, but Blue Worm is absolutely still out on these streets, dude, claiming lives.
That's right.
All right. We've got, so yeah, this is actually Greg is playing Scions, so you'll appreciate this. That recently somebody in the pre-tournament lobby in our player meeting was lamenting that Scions isn't very good right now. And Greg said, "Oh, what? Excuse me?" And he goes, "Not only is it good, I'll play it tonight." And then he won that week with Scions. He's played it a couple times since then. He's done a couple. He's done like a more mono water-ish one that had a lighter lightning package. And now here we see with Luswa on the backup line there. This is just a full-blown water lightning Scions deck. Now, what did Scions get, right? Like, why go into these colors? two big things that we've added to the deck here in the new set. One is a forward called Olmia. We're actually going to probably see her in a couple different builds. I love that card. She's a really interesting new card. She's a 4-drop lightning card that says you search your deck for a character of 6 or more. And then she has an action ability for free.
Right?
Yeah, you can get Thancred, yeah. And then she has an action ability for free that says you can give a forward of 6 or more haste. So Thancred was always great at coming into play and, you know, bringing other guys in with him, but now he had that on attack ability to kill something equal to the number of lightning characters you have, or sorry, where its cost is equal to or less than the number of lightning characters you control. And we didn't really see that happen too often because Thancred would get removed before you got a chance to dance, dude. But now she can search him, she can haste him, it's kind of cute. Plus, she can search Ash if you're doing more like so. Greg has had some more mono leaning builds here recently, where he's been using her to search Ash and haste that out. It has some interesting limit break options that can haste, like the lightning edge that gives it when all your lightning dudes attack that turn, they deal 7,000 damage, so you can play him and add him to the pile of attacking hasters. So it's just, I think that she's very interesting. Olmia is just yet another thing that can just create a haste situation, right? So it's like we're talking about yet another card that can kill you out of nowhere in these color combo. But also, this has a Zoral Jaw as a new Final Fantasy 14 forward. I don't think we have one here in the discard pile yet, but he's this really awesome 3 CP forward. 3 CP, 7k, but if you control 4 or more Final Fantasy 14 characters,
which you absolutely will at all times,
he gets plus 2k, and sorry if you can hear this like car alarm going off outside of my window. There we go, it just stopped. He gets plus 2k and haste, and then he has an ability inherently that whenever he attacks, choose a forward and break it. So you have this 3-drop lightning guy that if you have 4 Final Fantasy 14 characters, like you said, which you almost certainly will, he does count himself, so you just need 3 backups and then to play him off of them.
Funny how that works out.
Yeah, and my man can just turn sideways and break a guy. Then at damage 5, he gets it again. So like at damage 5, he can choose a forward and break it when he attacks. So he like
he's just double clothesline
absolutely
crossing the goal line.
But there it is again, right? So it's just like lightning, where it's a relatively cheap guy. It has haste and it moves the blocker out of the way, right? So it's these cards are all furthering like what Water Lightning was so good at, right? Which is spot removal and closing out the game. This Alize even, like, she plays the Y'shtola, she does whatever for free, sure. But she's got this hidden second line of text. When a water forward enters your field, choose a forward opponent controls and dull it. Now, it only triggers once a turn, but if we play, like, the Water Lightning while Alize is on the field, we're dulling 2 things for the lightning entering. So it's, like, very easy for this deck to even scoot a lot of those blockers out of the way. They don't even necessarily have to answer the threats. They get some early damage on because they have a lot of incidental haste. Look, Greg's already got him to 3 damage. And now there's very much a turn where, like, if these 2 things sit on the board and live, like, we could produce lethal next turn.
Yeah, this game could very much be over out of nowhere, absolutely.
They have to respect that.
Yeah, that's kind of the name of the game, it sounds like. You know, you could go from just 2 to dead immediately.
Well, I mean, I'm going to paint the picture for you. It's not even going to be that crazy. Imagine...
What a way to set the scene.
Yeah. Imagine Brian doesn't kill 2 of these forwards. And he produces 2 blockers. We can play just Zoral Jaw and Lightning if we had it, right? And dull 3 guys, or dull 2 guys and kill a guy. And they see, look, there's the Zoral Jaw, there he is. So he is going to be just killing this cloud. So we must have drawn this off the Leo, otherwise we would have just played it instead of doing the Leo thing. So Zoral Jaw comes in and just attacks, just straight up. He's a 9k haster and just, he's just going to absolutely splatter across the windshield. Now, Y'shtola and Alize are probably both turning in sideways here. And now you got your opponent up to 6 damage in a deck that's playing all these different ways to scoot the blockers out of the way. I mean, this is really water lightning just has to be respected, whether it's a Scion flavor or something else. Just especially when you've got your opponent up to 6 damage. I believe he's 5 right now. I don't know if the Y'shtola just came in this turn. I didn't think it did.
But the Y'shtola's been there, yeah. Or
maybe he's choosing to not. Oh, he wants to leave it up. Maybe, you know what? He's just pocketing Pulse of Creation in his hand. He's like, you know what? Rather than turn in for that next point, like, it's gonna be easy for me to find the points. He's already kind of got him in the kill zone. He's just gonna hold up the Y'shtola for the S, I think, here potentially.
Well, it's like they say, Squiddy got that kill switch.
Yes, you see him. You see Squiddy got that kill switch. Yeah. Well, then here's gonna be a Zidane doing a little mind sweeping here, but I think it might be too little, too late.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you bother with the Pulse of Creation, or you just let him take it? I mean, maybe you just do it to kill him, to remove it, but I don't know. I think you let him have it.
Yeah, it's very much a whatever at this point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Greg's only got to find 2 points of damage in a deck that, yeah, look at, like, he's even got that Y'shtola in the deck. Yeah, he has 2. Oh my god, no matter what you do, he has the S. You can still, he has to attack to take it. Let him take this first one for free, because you can take the Y'shtola, or you can take,
Yep.
an Odin, but either way, he has the Y'shtola and the Lightning. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I think, you know, we're definitely in the handshake phase here.
Proceed to scoop phase, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll do it, man. I mean, that just seems to be...
Star Wars kid. Extend the hand.
That's right. That's the flop.
The flop, dude. I'll never forget.
Classic.
The story, yeah.
That's how you do it. You just windmill slam that last card. Just follow with your full upper body across the table. Arm all the way out.
Oh, no, this is gross, because it's either you take the Y'shtola to try to stop the Y'shtola S and leave the Graha in hand, or you take it. Because Graha can just go get any old Scion out of the deck, and he basically says, Graha says if you did have any removal for this board, it's happening all over again. So
Yeah.
that's kind of frustrating, too, when you're... when you need to reset this board and stop the rebuild, too. So now we're going to let him keep the Graha. We're going to take the Y'shtola S. Now we proceed to main 2, 5 cards in hand, and we need to get rid of this board. We haven't used any limit break yet. Is this just a Shantoto? But the thing is, Shantoto is just like not enough.
Yeah.
We take the damage as Alizé. We Shantoto, it's our entire hand, presuming we've got enough yellow cards. We need 3 yellow cards in our hand.
I just think we're just cooked, right? Like we just...
Yeah, I think pretty much. Because if you Shantoto, you wipe the board. Then it goes to the opponent's turn. He's got the Graha in his hand. He... well, I mean, I guess the Shantoto removes the things from the game. Oh no, we're in Leo territory. It's oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! But if he did remove it, I mean, right now Greg doesn't have a lot of the stuff in his discard pile to like pop back off. However, I mean, he's gonna draw it, you know, or has it in his hand already. And the water lightning, you basically have to be sitting here thinking like, okay, well, the first 3 blockers I play don't matter. Do I have enough to?
Wild, right?
Yeah, which is a little wild. Yeah, if the Alizé sticks on the field, the lightning clears 2 all by itself. And then Zoral Jaw is clearing 1 when he attacks. I mean, like, yeah, with just what's sitting on the table, an absolute minimum guarantee you can limit break. Like a lightning, or sorry, a water card, and then attack with Zoral Jaw, and you're clearing at least 2 blockers. So like with just what's on the board, we're clearing 2 blockers. We need way more than this, Zach, Leo. I mean, at least we remove an attacker and we develop a blocker, so that's efficient. We like that. Decahedron, thank you very much for the sub. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, dude, what is up? It has been a minute. Welcome back. We are getting ready for the Materia Cup this weekend, man. The beginning of the North American competitive season for Final Fantasy TCG here in 2026. The road to Nationals begins here in sunny Raleigh, North Carolina.
Just there. I'm coming right back.
You were just here last weekend, Chris, and boy, howdy, what a weekend.
I still haven't stopped thinking about Bill Murray performing I Really Want to Stay at Your House.
Dude, that was so good.
That has not left my mind.
Yeah, it was an incredible show, man. What a good concert.
Oh, man.
And beautiful out. And it will be beautiful out down here, too, when you guys get here. It's just that perfect time of year, man.
Love it. Late spring, early summer. Yum, 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 yum.
All right, so we play Zeromus, and then we just kind of hope it's, like, enough. Unfortunately, I think we have more than enough cards in hand to pay the tax, which is like this 4 tax to just kill Zeromus. So yeah, we can play like Water Lightning. Lightning will do it with damn near any forward will do. We can even just play the Leo from Limit Break here. Or no, we're pitching 4 Graha. We're going crazy. What are we doing? Yeah, Graha, okay. Graha for Thancred, Graha for like small. Oh no, Alize is already out. Ishtola is already out. So it's Graha for either big dog Thancred or like Estinian is 4 CP. He's not bad. He's got haste. Looks like we're paying 3 though. Oh, we have Alphino, Fire Alphino. When he comes in off the ability, we can search our deck for any character. We're maybe just gonna go get another Ishtola, and then we're gonna we're sure just gonna hit him with the old S ability and wipe the board. Yeah, and then we're gonna just scoot on in there.
Just scoot on into victory.
Just scoot, just absolutely. Removal
and
then
all of the scions just march across the goal line.
I like how we had to do none of this, dude. We literally just had to play like we had to just play anything like blue from Limit Break.
Well, but that's just kind of crazy, right? Like you have so many options to just do this shit, right? Like that just seems kind of great.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, Scions is it's an archetype that constantly doesn't get added to people's lists of like decks that they expect or include as serious decks, and it just seems to get like downplayed a lot, but I don't know, man. It's really fucking scary.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
Really scary, yeah. Oh man, we've got DJ himself in chat. Is that the legend himself speaking? That's right, DJ. DJ, are you coming down to Raleigh this weekend? Yeah, well, Mr. Adams get his paws right on you.
Oh man, I'll put them on you too. Not an inch of you will be untouched.
Well, at least we'll be bringing you all that high action.
Right, that's right. Also, he will not be there then, huh?
No, I guess he's not a true believer, dude.
Well, whatever.
Results looks like table 4 is the only table that's reported besides the one that we just watched, Chris.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and jump on into another one here.
Legit.
We got ourselves that was Armada versus DJ. We can see Connor versus Xavier at table 3. Let's see what's going on over there.
Let's check it out.
What Kurt is playing Irving at table 2. Richie's playing Tabitha at table 1. A lot of good games going on right now. Okay, Chris. Let's see.
Talk to me.
Let's see. DJ's a lame-o, but I'll receive Chris's paws in his stead. Mr.
Hell
Anthony.
yeah.
Anthony is a class act.
Right.
Alright, let's go ahead and switch into this table here. I've got another game on the screen. And we've got what looks like a Ice Wind Crystals versus a 3-color warrior, or maybe even more colors, warrior deck. So let's talk about this real quick. So crystals, Chris.
Crystals got a little glow up.
They sure did. So here's the thing: in the past, we had to play this light dude named Lucio if we wanted to get 2 crystals from anything. Like, otherwise, we were generating them one at a time, like poor men, dude, like paupers. Okay. Now
we got these new remnants.
Oh yeah, dude. Now we're making them hand over fist. every single one of these new remnants, when you play them, they choose a remnant in your break zone, remove it from the game, and generate 2 crystals. So they're 3 CP dudes generating 2 crystals. They all have ways to spend them, which is relevant, and we'll get to what Kadaj does in a second. But I also just want to mention that Wind got another forward, Yuffie, that also, when she enters the field, she has a ability where she does a thing and then generates 2 crystals. So there's just so many more forwards, and there's 4 new forwards in Wind Eyes here that generate 2 crystals when they enter the field. So all of a sudden you see people can go away from things like Lucio and still feel like they have a really comfortable amount of crystal generate, not just crystal generation, but that feeling that you used to have where you like would spend your first wave of crystals and then you felt like, okay, I'm never gonna have 3+ crystals again in my life. I feel like that's kind of gone. Yeah, it feels a lot easier to generate them and spend them on the same turn as well when you have something that's only 3 CP that is generating 2 crystals. So still I have to say anyway.
More ways to like alternate cast that Bart's too. Like I'm such a huge fan of that card.
I love this Bart's, man. I absolutely love this card.
It's been so good since day one, and it feels like if there's more shells and more things that you can put together to play that guy efficiently, man, sign me up. Sign me way up.
Yeah, one of my favorite cards. So we've got this Bart's and we've got the Remnants. So I said we'd talk about Kadaj in a second. Let's circle back to him. So all the Remnants have these little crystal abilities that are cute. You know, one guy buffs ice guys. One guy dull freezes a character once a turn. Now Kadaj's is choose a dull forward opponent controls and return it to its owner's hand. That can be really scary. Like this Tylus, we don't really want to return that to his hand, right? So why is that on the legend? Why is that on Kadaj? Well, because Kadaj has a third ability, which is at the end of each of your turns, if you have 2 or more job remnants you own removed from the game, your opponent discards 2 cards. So every end phase, this guy's triggering, and he's saying, please discard 2 cards if you have 2 remnants. And every remnant, all 3 of them, when they enter, they remove 1. So you basically just had to have one guy get played before Kadaj, or have removed somehow before you play your Kadaj, because Kadaj only removes 1 himself when he comes in. But yeah, then you go right to end phase, and he says, trigger, discard 2, and that's every turn in an unrespondable phase, in end phase. You can't Amma or anything like that. Yeah. Obviously you can Amma his enter, but then he's a 9K, so you still have to do something else to finish it off. So he's just this really great payoff piece that you don't even actually have to spend crystals for his best payoff, right? But he also generates them, and he can spend them, because obviously if you return a card to your opponent's hand and then make them discard 2 cards at the end of their turn, oftentimes that's effectively a removal. So,
and what's also great, right? He says return a dull forward to your opponent's hand. You can do that any time. Like that's just a way to. It's also a really cool way to just kind of stop an attack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of the other guys are more specific. Like Laws, you can only use once a turn. And Yazoo, and Yazoo says dull and freeze a character. You can only use that one once a turn. And then Kadaj,
is it during your turn, or can you do it on any turn?
Let me double check that one for you. Let's see. Only during your turn, and only once a turn.
And Kadaj is just
whenever, and as many times as you would like. Yeah. So
that's pretty.
It's not bad.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I think these guys are really cool. So you've seen...
Yeah, I agree.
I've literally seen Ice Earth, Ice Wind, Ice Fire, Ice Water, Crystals. All of them. Even Ice Lightning we've seen. There's an FFBE Elena that like hastes other FFBE guys with Crystals now. And then remember the Lucio that searches for 2 Warrior of the Crystals. Well, they gave us new Warrior of the Crystal forwards that have like some interesting text. So there's actually like options or more things to search for off the Lucios. So crystals are just eating really, really good right now.
They sure are. They sure are.
It's not a question of if the crystal stuff is good. The question is like which list is the good crystal list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's clear that there's some flexibility. Yeah, it's clear that there's power there and a lot of flexibility, which makes it harder to find like the right list, and the right consistency.
I agree. It's almost like your plate runneth over at the buffet.
Well, remember when the Final Fantasy 13 3-element starter came out? And remember that weekend and you came over and we were like, all right, we just got this new starter. We're going to try and see if like which of the element combinations are good, and then it just kind of kept being like every element combination was good. We were like, oh shit, dude, ice lightning is good. Oh wait, ice fire feels kind of good, and then we were like, wait, but lightning fire kind of feels like.
And I can see that kind of being the same thing here, where you just
Yeah.
have like literally all of your crystal cards sleeved up, and you're just
Yeah.
just alternating and just like, oh, let me play this one, let me do this one, let me do that.
I bet that's how Irving's got him.
Oh, absolutely. He has them all like on a utility belt. He's just ready. American.
My
when he's
man's
not
got
playing
like a.
base, of course.
He has like a Pez dispenser for the crystal tokens, dude.
Yes.
He like lifts up a little thing, like a little card just comes out, puts one more crystal down, like some
Exactly.
Yu-Gi-Oh character.
But that's of course only when he's not up on stage in his green mask playing bass.
Ripping the base.
That's right.
So here's the mainstay from these old crystal decks. Titus is gonna return a card to hand to get a crystal. All those bounce cards got so much better when LB got introduced. Titus is gonna go ahead and basically just kill Vincent and gain a crystal, draw a card.
Oh, jeez, I forgot about that guy. That fucker's still around, isn't he? That's talk about another just crazy like good crystal payoff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the other one, aren't I? I'm thinking of the other one.
Well, this Titus is you're thinking of Vaughn as the payoff. But
Yeah,
Titus,
Bond. That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. Jesus
No,
Christ.
Titus
How
is
could I
returning the
forget?
card and then drawing a card and gaining a crystal. So then,
Yeah.
Seymour,
Awesome.
this is one, Chris. Now, I don't know how much you saw this guy because he was kind of a post-competitive season last year card. He's been off-season. This smarmy fucker is a really, really powerful new ice card. So he's from last set.
Yeah.
When Seymour enters the field or attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, select up to 2 of the 4 following actions. You can choose a dull forward and break it. You can choose 2 characters and dull freeze them. You can make the next summon you cast this turn reduced by 4, or you can make your opponent discard a card. 90% of the time, it's dull freeze 2 characters, discard a card. And he does it when he
So
enters,
busted.
and then he does it every turn. So you're just under his thumb if you don't remove him.
busted.
Yeah, and dull freeze
That's
2
pay
guys
one?
discard a card.
Pay
Yeah,
one?
you pay 1. So you pay the 5 to play him, and then you pay 1 kind of like kicker, and then 1 every time he attacks for that. Yeah, it's very
Crazy.
strong. So you see that's what happened here. We dull froze the ward and the call.
You sure
And
did.
made our opponent discard a card, and then just got across the goal line there with the lads. So
That's
yeah,
right.
another reason that people are going into ice is Seymour for sure. He kind of gets splashed at anything that plays the light blues.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see what our results. We've got tables 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we're missing number 2. Let's go ahead and switch over there. They've still got some time in the round here.
Assuming they just don't take you over to the shadow realm when you get in that table.
Oh, that's right. Oh man, I'm so excited for this weekend, Chris. In just 2 days, you'll be down here getting set up, and then in 3 days, Materia Cups begin, man.
I can't wait. Cannot wait. It's always a good time.
Oh, perfect.
I haven't sleeved up a Final Fantasy deck in a minute, but I'll tell you what, man. You don't. It's not even about the cards, man. It's about the good times with the lads. That's been one of the absolute cornerstones of this community. I mean, we're talking lifelong friends have been made, and I'll never. I may not have the cards on the table as often as I used to.
You don't have the cards.
Yeah.
You don't have the. You don't have the cards.
Yeah. I mean, but I've got the heart. That's what matters.
That's right. Well, Chris, let me tell you, we've got an excellent example of 2 new things. Where your education continues.
I love new things.
Your education continues. Open up your heart. So up top here, we got another crystal deck. You see the Yuffie is here. This is the Yuffie we were talking about, where she enters, she chooses 2 cards in the break zone, removes them from the game, and then gives you 2 crystals. Then she has 3 spenders on the crystals, which is nice. 1 gives her plus 1k haste, 1 gives her she can't be chosen by abilities, and 1 is for 2 crystals. You just choose any old forward and deal 8,000 damage.
That's pretty good.
Pretty nice, yeah. And then you got Marsh here, who's Marsh is kind of like a very unassuming legend. He's like, if you have 2 or more backups, he has plus 1k haste. If you have 5 or more backups, you can't be blocked by a forward of 3 or more. And then when he deals damage to the opponent, you can spend a crystal to draw 2 cards. So he has a little bit of the... Remember the 2CP Zidane? Like, if he connected and he drew 2 cards, but he didn't have like haste. He's like this little wiener. And then this Marsh, he kind of gets haste, so that's nice. And then he gets this like unblockable thing. Whereas Zidane also had the qualifier where like if you had 6 cards in your hand, he couldn't be blocked or whatever. So it's kind of like he's kind of reminds me of that guy a little bit, except he's way easier to get online. It's way easier to pay a crystal to draw 2 than like
he's like
connect with your like 8K. Yeah.
That Zidane was what, like a 2 CP 3K or something like that?
Yeah, he's like some crazy small body.
He was a little fellow.
He died to a sneeze, dude. Yeah,
sure did.
Marsh has got a bod. Yeah,
that's right.
And haste, which is huge.
We love it. We love to see it.
Yeah. But on the bottom here, we've got the most recent deck in a box, dude, or basically like the old. If you buy a booster box of the set, you can basically build this deck, right?
This is that weird 12 but not 12 cards.
Moogle Bounty Mayhem, Chris. MBM, all right? And let me tell you.
What?
They're making some... Yeah, so it's a board game called Moogle Bounty Mayhem. And or Moogle's Bounty Mayhem, something like that. And all of the art from this is from that game. So all these cards are from the board game. So how does it work? Basically, it's got a bazillion Moogle backups. There's Moogles and they're causing mayhem, Chris. It actually has one of the smoothest backup lines with a lot of really relevant action.
Interesting.
It feels like it's like a soiree type of deck, right? Where you just like play all the guys, they don't work with anything but themselves. But
way less titties.
Yeah, way less titties. In fact, like zero titties. But we have, well, that's not true. Fran is in here somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. But we've got, so Sorbet is like the 2-drop who can tap for any color, for any, for MBM cards, which is, you see, we got some of these off-color monsters in here. Hurdy is the old 3CP EX, search your deck for an MBM forward, right? Mont Blanc is a 4CP, play any MBM character of 3 or less from your hand on the field when he enters. So you got the old 4-drop that plays a 3-drop classic here, but it works for backups or forwards, which is nice. Then there's a 3-drop lightning backup Moogle that says when it enters, choose an MBM character in your break zone and add it back to your hand. Then there's a 2-drop water backup that says when it enters, if you have 3 or more MBM characters, you draw a card when it enters, so it just like replaces itself when it comes down. So like really quickly, all these things are like searching for and replacing themselves and playing each other. You get to like these 4 or 5 backup setups really fast, like turn 2 or 3 really often. And then you have Pinello, which is this crazy forward, whereas here's the Pinello. So when Pinello enters the field, you reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You add a category MBM character among them into your hand, return the other cards to the bottom of the deck in any order. But then you can duel 3 active MBM characters, and then your opponent selects a forward they control and put it in the break zone. So like a Famfrit thing. So you just have to duel 3 active characters to basically Famfrit affect them. So right now, if we had a Pinello on the table, right, you could duel these monsters. You can duel your backups. Like everything is an MBM character, and it doesn't say once a turn. It doesn't say only on your turn. It's just however many times you have 3 characters, you can make them.
You got the Famfrit buffet, dude. The Pizza Hut lunch buffet, dude. We've had personal pan, deep dish. Now we got the lunch buffet.
That's right, dude. So if they sit there and they don't get rid of her and they don't have a board, they will continue to not have a board. You know, it's just like one of those types of things where it's like, okay, you better play like more than 2 things, or else I'm just gonna make you sack a thing. Plus, she's just a great card all by herself because she finds like your next best MBM play, right? Then we're not anywhere near done. You've got No here. He says he costs 1 less for every MBM character you control. Yes, he can be 0. He just says when he enters the field, choose a forward, break it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so you get to this free 8K that just enters the field and breaks a guy. It feels a lot like Ash, like Water Ash, right? Then you've got the Limit Break Ash. Limit Break Ash is MBM. She's 6 cost Water Lightning. When she enters the field, you reveal the top 5 cards of your deck and add an MBM to your hand, just like Pinello, right?
Hell yeah.
Then she says, at the beginning of the attack phase on your turn, you can pay 1, and when you do, you play an MBM character of 3 or less from your hand onto the field.
Jeez.
So every turn, Ash just plays the 3-cost MBM for 1 CP. And the 3 costs can be like Pinello, the backups that get a guy back, the backup that searches a guy, or the one we haven't talked about yet, Fran, Okay, right? When Fran enters the field, choose an MBM forward other than Fran in your break zone and add it to your hand. So Fran can go get Pinello, who can look at the top 5. Fran can go get Nono, who can come down for free, right? Fran can... It just is... It goes on and on and on.
This deck is like a mechanics of like a greatest hits. Like now that's what I call FFTCG.
Yeah, it really... They like, all just work together.
Yeah, it's like literally every mechanic this game has ever had, like every like classic mechanic. They're like, hey, this deck's just gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, right? Because here's some more. We're not done.
Oh, wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Order now, and Fran can use Lightning to play one card named Balthier from your hand onto the field. That's right, Chris. There is no restriction on that whatsoever. That's just 2 Lightning and play any Balthier from your hand onto the field. So there's all kinds of sauce there, but of course there's an MBM Balthier, and he's a 5 cost. So she just plays him for 2 CP.
That's pretty good. At any old time, by the way.
At any old time, even on the opponent's turn. Now, I don't seem to have a Balthier to show you just yet. But Balthier is a 5 CP with haste. When he enters the field, you give another MBM guy haste until the end of the turn, I believe. And then he says whenever an MBM character attacks, it might be when he attacks, he gives another MBM guy haste, sorry. And then he says whenever one of your MBM characters attacks, you choose a forward and dull it. So
that's
it's like,
good.
He's just like, by the way, I'm the closer.
Right.
And he's got a good bod on him too. I want to say he's got a 9k bod. So you can just flash in this active 9k Balthier with the Fran too, which is pretty terrifying.
We like that. If I'm not mistaken, I did see a Bosch running around there too. We got a Bosch too.
Yeah, there's a 2-drop Bosch. He just gets chonky.
Okay.
He says, where is he? He's over here. If you have 5 or more MBM characters, he gets plus 5k in Brave, so he's a 10k.
All right.
Then he gets an action ability, discard 1 MBM character, and he gets plus 5k till the end of the turn.
Okay.
So he just sits down there and he just gets real fucking big. Power is not a problem for Bosch, yeah.
That's right.
There's a Vaughn too, which looks like he actually might not be in this list. He's a little slower than the other guys. He's a 4-drop. He says when he attacks, you can remove 3 MBM characters from your break zone from the game, and then he gains Activate Vaughn, and he can attack once more this turn. But the real sauce on the Vaughn, and I totally overlooked this the first time. I was like, that attack's not that great. He doesn't have haste. I don't really know if I'm going to play him. I'd have to like haste him with the Balthier or whatever. No. His second ability is just discard 1 MBM character from your hand, draw 2 cards. And you can use that once a turn.
That's pretty good.
It's just discard 1, draw 2. What the fuck?
That's some UFS Studios.
That's some UFS shit if I've ever heard it, dude.
Ain't it though?
He just has like cut, draw 2 or whatever.
We love that. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Discard 1, draw 2. What the?
We love that, dude. We fucking love that. And I feel like, is this just a deck that's just full of like, is it just like the commons and uncommons? Is that?
Yeah, literally. I mean, I think there's heroes in here too, but there's no MBM legend, and I think that the most expensive card that MBM decks play is the Water Lightning. Like again, it's a Water Lightning deck, Chris. So it's yet another Water Lightning variant that benefits from playing multi-element lightning. However, you don't have to. I mean, I don't see one yet here. But she does
also
exist.
Imagine it like a limited environment. That's like the thing to do if you can get them.
Pre-releases were not fun, Chris, because they're so strong and they're so consistent and they have such good synergy that like if you have any number of them at all, you should play them. So everybody was just playing MBM. Like, and Penelo's rarity is too low. Like, she's literally like. She's a common, yeah.
It almost seems like it would ruin a limited environment.
It kind of did. I didn't enjoy pre-release for this set, but it is a fun deck outside of that environment.
Interesting. I mean, it's like you get to play 12 without really playing 12. So for me, that's right up my alley. See, I probably got. I think I have a couple nickels to rub together to
yeah. Pinello deck for pre-release, that's for sure.
Right.
Thank you. Oh, you know what, dude? I'm so Bruce Kaiser. Thank you. You said hi from the UK, and then I see that you followed on the YouTube, where I keep forgetting to update. I actually, you know what? I'm so glad that you just did that, Bruce Kaiser. You helped me out a lot, because I need to make a note to change that before this weekend. I need to make it. I need to make a Final Fantasy specific alert. Although I usually actually turn off alerts for the Materia Cup, but YouTube. I just only started multi-streaming to YouTube more recently, and oh, excuse me, I keep forgetting to tweak some of that stuff. So thank you for your help. Penelo.deck. Yeah, it was Penelo.deck for pre-release, that's for sure. She's a common, so imagine like everybody just has a common that can fanfrit each other, so that's all everybody was doing.
And I feel like if you got more than one of those, you were just absolutely cooking.
Yeah.
Brutal. Yeah, that sounds kind of boring. I mean, not bad, just boring. But I guess you could argue boring is bad. Excuse me.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. So MBM is also one of those where if you start clipping away at the edges of so first of all, it just has space, but then it also has some playable MBM guys you can kind of clip away at, and you have space for all kinds of nonsense, is what Kamikaze is saying in chat. And yeah, absolutely. Chris, do you remember we used to talk about the 20 slaughters, where it was like 30 cards are just a given and you got about 20 to play with? MBM, I don't even know if it's got 20 to play with, but it's absolutely one of those decks where the first 30 cards are exactly the same in every list, and then you season it to taste, you know? It's
very interesting.
Alright, time is in 1 minute.
I'm trying to think what other kind of goofy shit you can do, especially if you get to like play a free ball Thier. I mean, not that there's really one that's like absolutely just gonna dunk on
I don't
something.
know, man. I was looking at, so there's the ball Thier, the wind one from that Sky Pirate build, the more recent one, that just says you can discard a Sky Pirate from your hand to activate all of your characters. So he doesn't say activate all your wind characters, he says activate all your characters.
It does say all characters.
And then your Sky Pirates, the Penelo here is still a Sky Pirate. The Vaughn is still a Sky Pirate. The Fran is still a Sky Pirate. Yeah.
Interesting.
They're all still Sky Pirates. And because Penelo is like dull 3 guys, fanfrit their shit, I was like, there's probably a build somewhere here where you can play free ball Thier, activate all your dudes, and just like there's probably some
just wipe the board.
There's probably some like whack ass. Yeah, there's some wacky angle there for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's not nothing.
It's just the wrong color is the only thing, but you can play them off the Fran, so yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Don't hate it. Don't hate it.
Are you going to be streaming the Materia Cup then? Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we are. Always the streamers. We are the place. We are like Ace. We are the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Right.
Can't believe Snuggy talked about MBM without talking about dancers, dude. I would not put. I don't think dancers and MBM belong together. But you could do it. You can do it technically. Am I going to be streaming the MC? Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be on this channel. It'll be on this channel for sure. I'm keeping the dancer tech close to the chest. I don't know. I don't really feel like I hide the dancer stuff from anybody. People just don't pay attention.
I try to think back through like all the times we've ever like talked about a deck. I don't know if we've ever like hid anything.
Well, I mean, I maybe don't be like, I don't sit here and be like, guys, everyone should play Dancers. But I also don't think it's a deck that people just go pick up and enjoy or play, right? It's like, it's something that I realize my own like bias and favoritism towards it, obviously. Yeah. But obviously, I also think it's very good, and I've done very well with it over time.
Yeah. It's okay. Fine then. Keep your secrets.
Keep your secret. Yeah, maybe, dude. That's right. That's right. No, I honestly. So it's funny because people don't like. This is. I don't even like this either. This is kind of boring, but like what happened last set was they printed like Seymour and stuff, and I was just like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just keep playing Dancers because like Seymour just wants to target all your stuff and like discard things. I was like, nah, I'll just like not get targeted, and then I'll play Ash to kill Seymour. Right. So then, oh, I forgot to this time, by the way. So I just was like, man, I kind of wanted an excuse to like try something different or play something different, but I just kept playing Dancers anyway. And now this set, like, honestly, if I was playing this weekend, guys, like, I don't know that I would have just played the deck again. Yeah. They banned Realm. Okay, I just like would change a couple cards. I don't think I don't play. Like, you still want all the monsters and stuff because of the way they interact with, your one-sided wipes or like the dancer wipe and stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, it's not a very exciting answer. I just like, I still think it's good. I just still think it's good. I would still probably play it. I don't think it even got that much new stuff. But I haven't had to look at it because I have to worry about hosting you guys first, and then I can figure it out for 2 weeks from now. Yeah. But what have I been actually playing? I've been enjoying a lot of the different. I like crystals too. Remember one of the 2 decks I took Dancers, then I took a crystals deck last year. So I've been having a lot of fun with different crystals decks and different Prish decks, and kind of smashing those 2 things together. This guy's playing Quautro Queen right now.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Here for that.
Oh, there's the Vaughn. Look, he's looking real angry, dude. Yeah, discard 1 category MBM character, draw 2 cards. You only do it your turn and only once a turn, of course, but...
Look at him. Look at him go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, well...
I genuinely think the only deck I have built is I have the Fire Ice Warriors. I have the Seymours. Like, I have the deck. I just...
Well, Warriors is still doing the thing, man. Warriors still out on these streets. Oh, Warriors!
Ding, ding.
Come out and play. Alright. We've got the folks all done there, then. That means we are pairing next. That's right. Quattro, my beloved. That's right.
Right. Queen.
Vaughn looks like that one Little League kid who takes the game way too seriously up and back.
Hell yeah.
He's got the big justice look to him.
Big justice.
Alright. Results. Let's go rifle through these. Just posting in general. Okay. Alright. Table 2, Irving 7-3 over Kurt. Maybe we can go see what the muscle's doing. Table 1, we got
this will be a wild thing, and not having the muscle present will be rough.
I know, man. He's going to Japan on Thursday, I believe it is.
Yeah.
So just missing us. DJ 7-0 over Armando. Then we've got Brian and Greg. Greg 7-1 over Brian. And then table 6, Pat 7-3 over Matt. The Pat Matt Power Hour.
That's right.
We
The
love to
Pat
see
and
it.
Matt Power Hour.
All right. No droppos next round. Okay.
Let's fire away.
Kurt's joining us in the lounge here while
Lounged up.
PMs. Get the pairings up. All right, Chris. So we've talked about so MBM is the thing you're definitely going to see because again,
Yes.
part of the thing is just the access. So it's got everything that those decks need, right? The 30 cards that you can just get out of the bulk pile at your LGS to get your deck started, and then the ability for you to put whatever your own personal spin, like a card that you're interested in or that you like or your favorite angle of attack, and you can just season it to taste. So
yeah, just 3 of the because you can just do what 3 of the lightnings.
Yeah.
And then
I'll tell you what else I got in there, Chris.
What?
I'll tell you what I got in my MBM, Chris. I got a little Mog 6. So there's a Mog 6 that they came out with. He's got a full art with 3 Moogles dancing on the card, and he gets plus 1,000 power for every Moogle you control.
Oh baby,
and every single one of the MBM backups is a Moogle except Bagnami, who get that fucking guy out of here. Give me all the Moogles. So you got 5 Moogle backups in him out for 2 CP, and he's just a 10k. And then he says when he goes to the discard pile, you can discard a Moogle from your hand to play him back on the field dull. So you can just discard like your backups to replay him. I was like, I don't know, maybe just another 2 CP, maybe just another cheap chonker. If he was ever going to be good in a deck, he's good in this one. Now, I don't think that he's the best thing to use your slots for, but it makes me happy to play a full art Mog 6.
And brother, that's half the fun.
It warms my heart.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So you're going to see plenty of this stuff. Alright,
I'm just trying to think of other fun, goofy shit you can do. I mean,
Man,
I'm very intrigued by the untap all with my ball theers.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I do kind of wish there was an alt art of like Devon looking like an 80s baseball card. You know, like you picture shut your eyes and picture an 80s baseball card.
I don't even have to, dude. I've got one. Right? I've got a Fleer Don Mattingly right over here, dude, on my board, dude.
Hippie.
I've got a fucking. Does this have a year on it? Hold on. Oh shit, 1988, dude. No shit,
brother.
I have one right here.
Dude, that's the one.
It's from the big. It's from like a big league chew or some shit that Adam Duncan opened. Like, remember when he gave us each one of these cards, dude? And I still have it. I've got my Yankees first base Don Mattingly from fucking 1988, dude.
Oh baby.
At their best, MLB stat breakdown. You know it, dude. Whether it's day, night, home, or on the road, we've got the stats right here. The Don, dude.
The Vaughn card needs that. The
Vaughn Mattingly? Oh my god.
Brother, it writes itself. The bit writes itself.
Where's Adam Duncan?
Brother.
Where is he?
God.
Vaughn Mattingly. Oh my god. Wait, no way. The art on the Don Mattingly is a little bit like the Vaughn, a little bit like the Vaughn.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's perfect. It's fucking perfect.
Hold on. This is too much.
Like, it just... like, I'm almost thinking, like, when they made the art, like, somebody was just obviously, like, an old school baseball fan, and they were just like, fuck it, we're doing it.
Oh my goodness. All right, hold on.
Vaughn Mattingly, dude. It just... You can't. You just can't. It's gonna be the bit for the weekend, dude. There it is now, stepping up to the plate.
Stepping up to the plate? Vaughn Mattingly. Wait, are you telling me? Hold on. You're telling me I can find a picture of this card for sure. Alright, anyway, the pairings are up and the players are splitting into their tables for those wondering if there's going to be more Final Fantasy TCG tonight.
Going into the second inning here. That's rich.
Yo! This card's minimum $20 on eBay? Hell yeah, dude. I got a 20 just pegged to the wall. Yeah, the Don.
Hell yeah, dude.
Alright, look, hold on. You're telling me these don't have the same energy. Let me show you.
Oh.
I know I can do it on. I'll send it to you on Discord. But I'm gonna show the stream.
Yes.
I figured out paint on here the other day, right? Didn't I? Oh, I did, but we have to have the game live. Hold on. All right, Chris, I'm sending you the picture on Discord.
Yeah. We got the booth chat open. Unless you're going to throw it.
Oh no, that's good. I'll do it there. No, the booth chat's good.
Yeah.
Good spot for it.
In the dugout, as we like to call it.
The dugout, dude.
Oh my!
You're telling me
there, dude.
You're telling me that's not the same energy.
Brother,
we got the Vaughn's at bat, and Don's he's just struck the ball. That's all.
Button one, dude. Vaughn is ready to just lean into this one and just knock this thing out of the park, dude.
I'm just looking at a before and after chat.
Vaughn, he just needs a little bit more like definition on the cheek, like he's got a big old fat fucking jaw under his gum.
Kurt goes, I could basically snap off this Don Mattingly and buy the MBM deck.
Yes, you absolutely could.
He goes, you're telling me that Don Mattingly is worth about as much as this MBM deck I'm running? Minus the Titus LB? I know Titus has got to be coming down too, because he's in the anniversary thing too, right?
Hey, there you go.
Alright, the games are up. Hold on, first we're going to find a table, and then I'm going to show you guys the Von Mattingly comparison. This
is great. While we're getting to a table, I need to go move my laundry to the dryer.
Why don't you go ahead and do that, big dog?
A little seventh inning stretch here.
Why don't you go get that done?
So is that like the new thing? Do all of the, we had a couple, before I go away, we had the sets where like every card looked like it was very Goggins goggleable. How the MBM deck, if we look at that, can we put baseball caps on all of those? Like, do they all look baseball capable?
Baseball helmets on all.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I think that's it. I think that's the bit.
Okay. That's so funny. All right, let's get the MBM Major Baseball Moguls. I gotta tell Chris Elwell when he comes back. Alright, we got a game on the screen. Looks like, Richie's on some Final Fantasy VIII stuff. Alright guys, ready? Hold on, here's the You're telling me this isn't the same energy right here? Come on. Come on. This is the before and after photo. I'm looking at before the baseball, after the baseball. Easy, dude. He's even stanced up. Are you kidding me? Dude, look, dude. Vaughn, he is stanced up. He's ready. He's stepping into it, dude. Hold on, look. He's in the box. He's in the box. He's at home plate. This is the worst home plate I've ever drawn in my life. Dude, look. He's in the box at plate. He's taking a swing. There's the ball. See, and then you go over. We give him a baseball helmet. Perfect, dude. Alright, I'm the artist. Alright. Need the full art to tell. Vaughn doesn't know how to hold the bat. Well, he's rookie. He's a rookie. It's his rookie year. Oh, hydrate, brother. All right, I'm all in on that. I've even got I've got ice cubes in my water. Mmm. Delicious.
You know, the whole time I was doing my laundry, the real thing is, if I had the time and the bandwidth, I would have. You know the baseball song, right? We're talking baseball. We've got that. You know, the comp season's beginning. MBM is winning. Something. You know, I can just go. We're talking we're talking baseball. Moogles and Pinello talking baseball. The captain, Bothier, and something. You know, dude, brother. If I had the bandwidth, I could come up with the whole song.
Oh, good lord.
Reffia's retired all the while.
Damn, dude. Yeah,
it's just perfect.
Let the big dog eat.
The big dog eat hot ice. You heat up the ice cubes. It's the best of both worlds.
I'm sorry, cat jammers. I have all the cool emotes don't work on my stupid thing.
Like if you hit an EX burst, you just gotta say funky butt lovin'.
Yeah, funky butt lovin', dude. Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm all about. Oh, we got the lightning special. No way! The 1 CP Dryad, dude, with the cursed smile.
Oh, this is fun. You know, and I actually have not seen the 8 decks yet. I know they've been around, but I haven't seen one yet.
So there's been a couple 8 decks, but Richie is a man. He's a different beast, dude. Richie is he plays this Final Fantasy VIII variant that's got wind, fire, lightning. And what's interesting about that is he's playing with the new Terra that came out.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the last set where it says when you cast a wind or a lightning card, you can dull it and do the thing. Yeah.
We like that. We just had that 1 CP Dryad on fucking deck, didn't we?
Yeah, we were ready to absolutely pee the tea on that one. Pull the old trigger. Say no thank you. No thank you. Your turn, please.
Real talk, some of my favorite decks have been very Richie inspired.
Dude, Richie is a really fun deck builder.
Yeah.
He knows what he's about.
I mean, he was the first one that I saw doing the Yeti spaghetti, but just with way too many Sabins. But I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on here.
There's something here.
The spaghetti.
Right. Now we're talking baseball.
We are talking baseball right now as Ladies with Stabs versus Final Fantasy VIII.
That's right.
Ladies with Bats, dude. Hold on. At bat.
Oh, man.
At bat, Ludifreya. Get the organ out.
Right. I'm gonna walk around the Materia Cup all weekend. Peanuts, popcorn, get your popcorn in. Can't wait, dude.
Break out the mustard and the rye bread.
That's right, dude.
The grand salami.
Give me the hot, stinky cheddar. It writes itself. Now I kind of want to build that deck. I kind of want to, just because. It's $6.
Yeah, I mean, basically, dude.
It's the time when shipping costs more than the deck. I'm ready.
Dude, I want to play Cat 6 again so bad. So do we. Trust.
There's never a time that I don't want to play Cat 6. It's just... There's just never a time that I don't. I just wait patiently, pondering my orb, until the day returns where I can just absolutely spaghetti all over myself.
That's right, we're gonna Getty spaghetti, dude. Irving says the whole weekend is us just naming the entire MBM team real baseball player names.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm ready, dude.
We just start calling Bosch Judge.
That's right. David Judge. Not David Judge. What's his name? Mike Judge.
Aaron,
no, Mike
Aaron
Judge,
Judge.
is
Aaron
the,
Judge.
yeah.
Is the
Mike Judge is old boy from fucking. He got created King of the Hill.
Yeah. All right, we got Leo. This has been a lot of praying from the Limit Break deck for our boy DJ in this game. I'm not even quite sure what's going on over here in DJ's world. I see the Emperor in the damage zone.
Talk about another deck I want to put back together, man. That's
Emperors.
another one that's another Emperor dot fuck all. Just love that guy.
So does Kageyama.
That's one of
Kag's favorite character.
If we can talk about it over some Plaza Azteca.
Now that's some fine cuisine, dude.
Just get absolutely margarita wasted and talk about the Emperor.
The Plaza Azteca, I cannot be denied.
Right.
So, I mean, here's the problem when you're in Limit Break Prega mode. You're playing forwards, but you're not really advancing like any kind of game plan of your own here. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, old Richie's just playing his free Renoa, getting back his Squall. Now here's that threat that you had to bend over backwards to remove. He's back. Squall comes down. Maybe even doesn't even fuck with the forwards. Maybe he just dull freezes one of the backups. Just like, I don't even care, dude.
We're just kind of back to where we started, aren't we?
Yeah, except Richie's got 3 backups and an increasingly wide
Yeah, I was
board.
gonna say, DJ did a whole lot of everything to just get us. Where does it lead you? Right back to me.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like all the Limit Break stuff is like technically you took actions and you played cards, but you didn't really. You didn't do a whole lot to advance your board. So now this is I love this play in any Wind Lightning deck. You Aerith Limit Break for the multi-element cloud. I love this one because this is basically just like always on demand. You Aerith Limit Break, it reduces the cost of the cloud by 2. So you just dull 2, pitch a card, get to play the cloud. Oh no, because we played the Renoa for free first. So Renoa for free, then the the Aerith, and then the cloud only costs the 2, so we just tap the 2 backups for him. So it feels pretty good.
That's a Squirts if I ever saw
they it gets to come down with the cloud, gets to just score 2 of those forwards off the field, and now also by the way, here's Squall. I had a feeling I was gonna say if he plays the Squall, he's probably gonna dull freeze the backup and just ignore the forwards. But turns out he's not ignoring the forwards; he's just gonna remove them too. Hype for another Materia Cup. Hell yeah, dude. There's Head Judge Galley in chat, dude.
I'm ready.
Head Judge Galley is in chat.
I need the foreman. The
foreman himself constructing another safe tournament environment for players this weekend. Yeah.
That's the way we like it.
Oh, we got Schultz holding his Super Smash Brothers invitation. Ready to game on the other side of the table there. Yeah, Emotep is saying, this looks kind of familiar. Yeah, it does. It does look a lot to me like Emo Tempest Water Lightning Emperor's deck, as I see the Odins and stuff in here as well. I ran into this in the Materia Cup, dude. Very cool deck. Yeah, fucking Schlutz. Who the fuck is...
You fucking Schlutz. Watch where you're going.
Oh, Lapras with the big daddy. Father Luma, dude.
Oh, that's great. Oh, man.
Old Schlutz, dude. Gonna get the Lena. And Squall will be attacking. We'll be dull freezing the Leo. It's Marowib. Hey, I mean, he's getting as much help as he can from his damage zone, but it won't be enough. Here comes Zidane. Checking the hand for Zicane.
It's This is a wrap.
Yeah, this one's over, dude. This is Jover.
It's Dunyan Rings.
It is absolutely Dunyan Rings. Dude, 60p Leviathan flips too fucking late. There's another 18 forwards. So you have to resolve Leviathan first, he says. Oh, okay, sure, yeah, go ahead. Resolve your Leviathan. Yeah, you got it, King.
Credit card, you got it.
Credit card, you got it.
You got it.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and source our next game here, Chris.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So this was the old Table 3, DJ versus Richie. We watched Brian versus Greg the first game. So we got Pat versus Connor, Table 2, which we haven't really... We saw a little bit of Connor, we haven't seen Pat. So let's go to Table 2 if they're still cooking. Table 2. Now, Pat is another Water Lightning gamer. This would be yet another Water Lightning variant, you might be saying.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah, yep, sure is. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch. We're going to do a hot swap here, folks. We have the technology. Boom, there it is.
And I remember you, and I remember you saying that there were just so many variations, and I like that. Like, I like when a color combination isn't just locked into the same, like, 40 cards, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we're getting another look at the Wind Ice Crystals deck that we saw just earlier. But on the other side of the table is Pat Lou, who is playing his own brew of Water Lightning. Now, his own brew, what does that mean? It means two things. Here are the things that are Pat Lou flavor of Water Lightning. Ready? A very high EX burst count.
Okay.
And some dark shenanigans. Always.
Okay.
All right. So look at his backup line. Reeve, EX, Lena, EX, Naimea, EX. In the damage zone, Marrowweb, EX, right? Like there's a couple, there's like Alize, there's Loperit, but he's got a lot of EX power in here. Just a lot of you want to attack me? Okay, well not only am I gonna not die, I'm gonna like get so much advantage that I'm gonna swing right back and win. So is obviously playing the Water Lightning. Multi-element Lightning is a staple card right now, man. As far as like most played cards, if there was like a little heat map, dude, she'd be red hot. Red hot.
That's right. White hot.
White hot. Yow, dude. The center of the sun hot, dude.
That's right.
We're talking
in that dress, of course.
We're talking Scorcher.
It was already there.
Yeah. Another Scorcher. But then we've got some interesting stuff, dude, like the Hooded Man in here. Just like a haster, activates all the backups we control, draws a card often. This is pretty good. New Kane is kind of cute, so I'm sure he's in there to pad the number a little bit for Hooded Man. Maybe just more Hooded Men.
You know, we just have a severe lack of Hooded Men.
Not here in North Carolina.
Hey, you're right about that. Shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's one of the weirder things about moving south. All right,
they're there.
Kukulane, as opposed to being like a fairy tale, they're like real. Kukulane EX, ba-ding! Now, to be fair, not really around where I live, but you know, closer than non-existent.
Yeah. They're closer than you want them to be.
Yeah. Ba-ding!
I mean, that Kukulane's not too bad, right? That stops the... I mean, you can... At the very least...
for Ukulane.
That's right.
I mean, we're going to stop that Kadaj from discarding two cards, which is real nice.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it goes from being like, I hope I can get him down to 3 cards at the end of my turn, to he's going to have 6. So he goes from going to his turn with 5 to going into his turn with fucking 7. Oh, but yeah, and look, Vegnagun. There's a dark card shenanigans box is checked, like I told you, dude.
Suns up,
Vegnagun is a really interesting dark card here. He basically is he's a board wipe, but he's a board wipe on an action ability.
Oh yeah.
So it's interesting because it's hard for a lot of the current counters to the wipes to stop him. However, going to damage does stop him.
Yes, turns out.
Yeah, I do think Pat actually was telling me that he plays one of the Larsa that interacts with the break zone, dude. which I actually really like that card. The one that like lets you swap a card from your hand for a
From
card in
the
break
damage
zone.
zone,
Or in
yeah.
the damage zone, my bad, yeah. But
Yeah. I don't hate that. I don't hate that guy at all. This is fun, man. Like I like seeing a lot of this new kind of just. I don't know. It's just kind of refreshing. Kind of refreshing seeing different things. I like.
Yeah,
that.
man. I mean, new set, new cards. Again, 2 sets worth of cards without tournaments. People get ready for the first Materia Cup, so it's all those things combined, man. The first Materia Cup, the only info we really have is like if people are paying really close attention to Japan and Europe, and some people are, for sure. Some people are. A lot of people who are probably watching this right now are the kind of people who stay tuned in, right, and have been looking at a lot of those results. But you know, Materia Cup's got a lot of people, man. 100 people. So there's going to be a lot of people there too who have not been paying as much attention to that stuff. So you've got, I think all the old mainstays will be around in some variety. Then you've got all the new stuff. Plus then you've just got like cards from the new set that are good and interesting. People are just going to build decks around those cards right now. So crystals is like all the Kadaj, the remnants and stuff like that. There might just be like random decks that have these guys as kind of the star of the show, right? And other things like that. I think that's like always something that happens at the beginning of a brand new competitive season. At the first Materia Cup, you start to see some real interesting stuff. But yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of new decks, right? If you're paying attention overseas, there's like the Oops All Lightnings deck, dude, where it's like literally 90% of all the forwards in your deck are just named Lightning. Because there's a new lightning that reveals the top. Well, Goldwing, yeah. The Seagull Squad. Yeah.
Seagull Squad.
That's what they call it in Japan. That's what it translates to.
I love that, dude.
Yeah. The old Seagull Squad can squawk on into the field. They just go really wide.
Sloggins on my noggins.
That's right. They go wide and they get like untargetable. Mono Fire is really big. Mono Earth is huge. You're gonna see Warriors, you're gonna see Knights, you're gonna see Mono Water, you're gonna see Scions, you're gonna see a bunch of Crystals decks.
You're saying all the right things.
Wall 7, you're gonna see Crystal Wall 7, you're gonna see Classic Gilgamesh FFBE Wall 7, Mono Ice is still kicking around. Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff. Snugs, hello. It's me. What can I do for you?
Your boy.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Oh, that's on theme, dude, because Goldwings is a deck.
Yeah.
What can I do for you? All right, we are moving on. Let's see results. I've got table 6 Armando 7-6 over Tabitha. Table 3 Richie 7-3 over Barack. Let me fire it up here. Fire it up. I haven't seen you stream in a long while since the Wild Days. Oh snap, brother! That's
what?
That's Mr. Mark, dude. Circuit 86. Yeah, wow, it takes me back. Haven't seen me stream, man. Hey, we're here every Wednesday. Every Wednesday night at this time since 2019, bro. As crazy as that is to say. This is
really?
Isn't that insane, Chris? This is the 334th weekly, bro. There's only 52 of those suckers in a year.
That's crazy work.
We've been here a long time, man. How's it going, brother? Been a while. Been a long time since the World of Warcraft, the SU days. Been many moons. It's at Snugsy, I'm conceding. Well, that's no fun. But I understand you, Pat. Wind, Ice, Crystals taking it here in this round, Chris. Damn. We're switching tables.
Got the Moxie.
Different... They've got the Moxie, dude. We're swapping over to Another active table. Let's see what we got, Chris. We've got table. Yeah, we're doing a hot swap. A hot swap. At table 1, we got Greg versus Anthony. Let's go see what Anthony's up to. We haven't seen what old Anthony's playing. He had the bye round 1.
We're here for that. We're here for old Anthony.
Just the WoW days, man. Back in the day. Little World of Warcraft gaming. Little PvP. Okay, we've got a lot of cards piled up all over the table here. It looks like so this is Greg is playing Scions, which we know. Looks like on the other side of the table is a mono wind FF7 / cast thing. So worth looking at. There's this new Zac. He's an EX burst. When he enters the field, choose a wind forward other than Zac in the break zone. You add it to your hand. And then you can pay 1 wind, and during this turn, the cost required to cast your next wind forward is reduced by 2. You can only use his ability once per turn. So it's nice because you get him, you pay him, and then he helps you kind of like just, you know, over time you cheat out some forwards for cheaper and cheaper. -2 every turn.
Here for the cheats.
I'm here for the cheats, the cheap cheats. And then the Yuffie's cool because she's that limit break win card, but she says if you have 2 or more 7 forwards, draw a card when you play her. And then you've got the Zac, right? So Zac comes in, adds a card back to your hand. You limit break Yuffie, she draws a card back to your hand. These things are all just really good extenders, right? Where you're trying to have those cast turns, but they're extenders that have like relatively sizable bodies. I mean, the Zac's a 7k. I mean, Yuffie's only 5k, but still, like you just want more dudes, right? More bodies on your side of the field. And Cerberus seeing a lot of play is kind of funny. I wonder if there's Golbez in this deck, or if he's just found his way to this deck without a Golbez. And Cerberus is starting to see a lot more play now that Dark Golbez, kind of the Realm replacement. It's this, it's a dark forward that when you play it, you search your deck for a monster at 3 or less and play it on the field. And then whenever a monster enters your field, you choose a character and you can either dull it or activate it for Golbez. So.
All right. Can't get over this Dom Mattingly. I just can't.
Am I streaming the Materia Cup on this channel? Yes, absolutely. The Materia Cup will be streamed this weekend right here on this channel. Mark your calendars. Tell your boss. Call your mom. Right here.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. We'll see you here, there.
Soaking it all in. I'm ready for this weekend, man. I can't stress enough. I can't stress it enough.
It's going to be really fun, man. It always is. It's different for us to be the first one, so it'll be interesting. It's going to be the Wild West. But you know what? Dude, it's going to be so fun to like cast the Wild West. I hope that we get some like crazy like breakout ideas or like some dark horses, dude.
Yeah, that's always somebody just chomping to try out their new their Yokohama Flim Flam.
I can't wait to see some Yokohama Flim Flam shit, dude. Oh my god, we stole our opponent's water lightning. Ain't that just the kick in the head?
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. Oh my god, we stole their Grahatia. No shot. He plays the wind, you stole it in his deck, and he can go get it. Oh no, okay, he's attacking. I thought he was like doing some stuff when the Graha came in that looked like he was maybe going to be paying. And I was like, oh my god. No, okay. Wouldn't that be funny? We are chocoboing something back where we're Odining our own. Wait, what is he doing? Why is there an Odin on the Stola? Oh, did Anthony cast an Odin that he stole from Greg and then it went back on Greg's side of the table, I guess? I think Greg is responding by Odining the lightning, and then he dies to the Cerberus attacking. Okay. Oh my goodness, Gift Severino's coming in here. Thank you so much, IPA Ska, dude. Control, QQ, Amart, Barracus, Fivicus, Oni Snake, and Legan. Oh my god. Legnazo. I can't read, bro. 90. There's some legends in the list there, man. Love that.
Love that.
Well, thank you so much for the subs, brother. Congrats to those people. You have some emotes that you get to spam chat with over the weekend now. Yeah, look at that chaos emote, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, the one of me screaming is always a classic. Or the Chris. Let's get some Chris champs in chat, dude. We got Chris with us tonight.
Here for that.
That's the original emote.
Another oldie but a goodie.
That's the OG emote, Chris champ. Like,
right.
You making the oh my god face. What was that? I know you remember the play.
It was a tournament at Pocket
Jersey
Games
Pocket
down
Games,
in.
yeah.
I forget what the move was.
There it is, dude.
Absolutely the wrong. There was no play you could have made that the person could have made that was more incorrect. Like, it was snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. It was just the complete wrong thing. And I was just floored. Like, absolutely floored.
I love that that's just... It's straight up like a screenshot from you just looking right at the camera like, oh no.
Because, like, if I remember correctly, like, it was, like... You want to talk about the game in the bag, dude. In the bag. Like, brother, it's done. Like, it's just over. Like, it's just absolutely over. And they somehow found a way for it not to be over.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes you just don't see it, you know?
Brother, this guy's name was not Matt Murdock. He saw nothing. Dude saw nothing. And it was just
blind.
Like... Because I think what was crazy was it was like... If I recall correctly, and Adam Duncan may be able to, like, give me more insight, because he was there. He was just watching it all unfold.
I was there again, though.
It was like... It started out with, like, just really great, like... Like, it was just a really smartly played game, and then you just watched the absolute decline.
No.
Until it just completely was like... You might as well pack it up and leave. Like, it was crazy work.
Man, dude,
like we've cast some whoppers for sure.
That's over all the time, man. Just over the years, that's what happens. That's what happens,
man.
Dude. The Mr. Effin Dink. That's right, dude. That he's a deep cut too from the. That's very expensive.
Oh, Douglas.
when people
very expensive.
When people play cards that are too expensive. Oh, it's very expensive, Douglas.
Very expensive. 7 CPU Maru, very expensive.
Yeah, 7 CPU Maru, very expensive, Douglas.
Very expensive, Douglas.
Oh my god,
Jesus.
Dude. The fact that you remember that after all these years is something crazy, dude. I mean, I'll tell you what, it's the stuff that sticks with you, man. It's the stuff that
the memories, dude. The absolute memories. As I was saying earlier, man, that's when I was just kind of reminiscing, waxing poetic about the community, man. Like, you know, and it was just crazy. Like, back in the day, dude, we would just stream our Richmond locals and get people, like, talking about it. We would just do win-a-box. I just remember paying for stuff, like, out of my pocket, like, just like, let me just buy a bunch of dumb shit.
Tell me about it.
Just get a bunch of prizes, just pay for it out of pocket, and then just have like a 40-person win-a-box at Battlegrounds, just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And we would just stream it in the room with the fridge. Remember the back room with the fridge, dude?
Yeah, dude. Of course, I remember the fridge.
Fridge and
the
the
third
dog
caster. Yeah, man.
Fucking JFB roasted us on that fridge, dog.
Shit, it was so funny, man.
Absolutely fucking roasted us. It was funny, dude. Just good times, man. It was very... That's one thing I can say about this game, man. It's always been kind of like grassroots, and it's never not been.
That's
and maybe that's just because we're like clearly an incredibly small game, but it never felt fake. It never felt like, I don't know, man.
Like, people are getting a reminder right now, man, about how grassroots it really is, dog, because it's just, we had like some really good support at Square for a minute there, and it's unfortunately gone, and it's kind of back on us, but You know,
True. It's very, very true. Like we did it for the love of the game, dude. It was all about the love of the game. Because
Oh, good.
No, please. So
I'm
you're talking about real.
Well, I'm just catching up on chat. So somebody said this Battleground still a thing. Haven't been there since.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah, it sure is. I haven't been in a while. But
they were doing Star Wars locals there for.
Yeah, they still are. I just haven't gone
For a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have gotten back in the SWU, post rotation SWU. It's been a lot of fun. I don't have truly do not have the time to dedicate to trying to be like a fucking boss hog at the game, and that's a young man's game. That is not for me. I'm still enjoying playing the game. That's kind of how I feel about Final Fantasy. I don't.
Can you
my
pod race
competitive
yet?
drive isn't there, but I'm just always here with Von Mattingly, just having a good time, dude.
Can you pod race yet?
Yeah, they actually do have some pod racers. They got Anakin, his pod racer. They've got Sebulba. They have a Sebulba leader.
You know who
finally.
I need. You know who I'm looking for, dude.
Ben Quadaneros, brother.
Yeah.
I need Ben Quadaneros. And I need the two guys in the back of the fucking ship with the beakers.
Do we have full art Ben? What do they call the full arts in that? Showcase?
Hyperfoil.
Or showcase?
Yeah, no showcase Ben.
No showcase
yeah.
Ben? What the
they
fuck are they doing over there,
the
dude?
power,
they don't understand what they're doing. No chance cube.
No chance cubes. No. There's a couple Watto cards and a couple Jar Jar Binks.
God damn.
But there's no Watto leader. No. There's none of the stuff that we really want.
Damn,
you know what I mean?
What are they even doing over there?
Not giving us what we want. That's for sure. The old hyperspace foil, that's the one.
Right. Oh, IPA. Dude, you're so welcome. Thanks for the content. No, you're the best. You guys are the best for watching all this shit, dude.
That's what
I'm just shouting
dude.
into the void, man.
I've been doing it for 334 fucking weeks, dude!
That's right, something like
long time. But again, this has always been the fiery crucible. We say it all the time, man. This is where champions are forged.
Who could it be?
It could be you.
Could be you.
It could be
it
you.
It could be you. Alright, so Irving is wondering, he's like, oh, are all your guys big? And then Brian goes, no. Or he's like, oh yeah, this is the 2 cost. Because, Chris, if you weren't aware of this, they released 2 new Rydia cards this set. They both are new Rydia cards with original art. I don't know why, it's like one of those things we don't need 2 of these right now. But we sure got 2 of them. So there's a 5-drop and there's a 2-drop. They both do very different things. They both also are care about FF4.
Which is weird. It almost feels like one of those cards belonged in a different set and they were like, fuck it, we forgot, throw it in.
Yeah, I don't know. But this one's all FF4 Rydia. And of course, Brian, if anyone was going to play this card, this is for him because it's she's when she enters the field, you reveal the top 2 cards of your deck and add a 4 card among them to your hand.
Oh man.
So it's 2 is not very many cards. To reveal the top 2 cards and add 1 is you pretty much have to be playing an all FF4 deck.
Brother, I miss on reveal 5s.
Reveal 5s, I miss on them all the time, bro. I can't handle reveal cards.
I got tired of missing on 6 CP locks, so we fixed the glitch.
We fixed the glitch, dude. That's right. Old General Leo reporting for fucking duty, dude.
That's right. That's what I'm saying, dude. But I'll tell you what, man. I'll admire Brian's resolve. This dude, he's never not gonna play some kind of FF4 strategy, and I'll tell you what. I mean,
that's right.
Makes it work.
I mean, he sure does. And you know what? They give him a lot of tools. There are a lot of because he not only makes it work. My man shows up with 20 different flavors of viable Final Fantasy IV rainbow piles. And they just are all. Dude, you know what? My man's the guy at Cold Stone. He is. He is I'm ready to make all my own mix-ins, dude. He's like, I've got this, dude. This time we're going with the cookie cake, the crumbs, the fudge swirl, the rainbow sprinkle, the gummy bear, and we're trying the strawberry ice cream. He's just he's like, I'm gonna do it all different. Other people, they like to go to the board and pick one of the predetermined combos that you know is gonna be good. You already know it's good. It's one of my favorites. No. My man is. He's got a little. He's no. There's 1,500 different ways I can do this if I just make it myself. I
That's what I'm
want
saying.
every single flavor. He just wants the little, the little taste spoon. That's what he's doing here in the weekly, dude. He doesn't have to sleeve the thing up. He just wants a little spoon.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like
out.
this flavor. I don't know if I like this fire, water, earth flavor of Final Fantasy IV, but I'm glad I got to try the little spoon for free.
It was good enough.
Yeah. I'm saying, oh, Irving getting there on this one. It looks like Brian actually decking out or saying he's got nothing left. Irving just kind of saying like, oh wow, I thought I was dead. But his opponent having running out of gas there, dude. My man got unibanned. There you go. Well, that's a way to think of it.
Yeah. I mean, that was a dark time. Cecil and Yuna at the same time. That was fucking obnoxious. I mean, it wasn't I don't think it's the worst place this game has ever been in.
Oh, I've got 3 different people in chat saying that the Rydia art should be swapped. The 2-drop and the 5-drop Rydia should have different art. Yeah. Oh, actually, it looks like he's playing both of them in this deck. There's the 5-drops right here.
Oh yeah, I see it. I'm just trying to think, John. Do we have like a time in FFTCG that we would call like, just like, I don't know, like I always like to call the Rama Tut meta from Verse System, or just the do you have it? No. My turn. Do you have it? No kind of meta. I don't think we've ever had that here, man. I'm just trying to think if anything has been close to that.
Like Turbo Chaos, maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
I mean, so the thing is that no deck has ever. I don't think any deck's ever been more than 50% of the field while being like that. So it's not. In other games, you get like these 3-deck metas with a do you have it deck, whereas like I think here it's just by the nature of the game, it's just always been a little more diverse than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes there are definitely like I'm all in early. I mean, Knights can be like that a lot, dude. Like
it sure can.
Knights can just be like, Ramza Kurilla, are you dead in 2 turns? Like that's very much do you have it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like you don't call any of them. We wouldn't call it that meta because Knights was just one of the things you could do. Right? Yeah. So I don't know. You're saying maybe Earthwater Sophie?
Maybe Doga?
Yeah, maybe Doga, maybe
like the Doga Sophie thing
but it didn't feel too different to me than any of the other things that just like give you a do you have it on turn 1 or 2, just like Yuna did that to you, Doga did that to you.
Remember when they did remember when they banned our boy Guido?
Yeah,
remember that?
I see Kurt is putting the Guido sliding in, dude.
Brother.
Yeah, dude. The Icewind Storm when we had Guido doing when somebody was like, what were they saying? It had like a 99% win percentage or whatever the joke was. Like,
yeah,
97% win percentage or some fucking joke. I don't remember. 99.7 or something.
Oh yes, Stern Leonis Chocobos was a pain in the ass too. But again, I keep going back to these. Like these were just like one of the things.
Yeah, it was never like everything.
Yeah, there was never something where it was just.
There
like,
were a couple times where it started to get pretty prevalent, but
because even like Turbo Ice wasn't that bad. Like 3-color monsters wasn't that bad.
3-color monsters, dude. There's a deck.
That's the one.
All right, 334. Round 3. I've got a drop. I'm a dick, and I got a drop. His work came up, and Greg says, "What the hell, dude? You're ruining my tiebreakers." Dude,
oh, you hate to see it.
Pissed.
Pissing my ass, man.
Alright, so let me go back real quick here. And let me drop Anthony. And then we go to the next round. Okay, and now we watch Richie versus Connor as the top table. And we post this to the pairings chat. Players, pairings are up. for round 3. Time will begin at 9 o'clock and be called at 9:40. This is our final round.
Final round.
With a tiebreaker if necessary for the 2 undefeated players. All right, Chris, we are here. This is the last turn, or sorry, potentially the last game before the
What are we
first
staring
game.
at the top tables?
For the first game of the Materia Cup. We are looking at Connor Finnegan, Richie Albion, Irving Diaz, and it was Anthony, also undefeated. Anthony had the bye round 1, got a win round 2 with mono wind, and then swiftly exited the tournament to go have to do work or something. So he will no longer be there. So we've got 3 people in the running now. Irving, who is playing the
Crystals.
yeah, just like the Irving Diaz special, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got Connor Finnegan, and we've got Richie Albi. Richie is on the Final Fantasy VIII, and Connor is on Ice Wind Crystals.
Man.
Right, I'm pretty sure Connor is on the Ice Wind Crystals.
Yeah, I like all of that. I kind of want to see the FF8 again. I'm a sucker for a category typo deck, man.
Let's go! Chronotos, thank you so much. Organized play, season hype, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely,
That's the
dude.
stuff I'm here for.
Like I said, we're watching this game, Chris, and then the sun will set on the off season. And the next time that we wake up and rub our little weary eyes to watch some Final Fantasy TCG, it will be the tournament weekend, man. We'll be here ready to start the road to Nats 2026. We'll get our first invited players. I mean, of course, we've got the 4 automatically invited players from last competitive season, right? So KP, the national champion, he's automatically invited. And then we've got Viridian, Alex, and Marcus from the Worlds team. So those 4 players are currently the only 4 people who are qualified for Nats. After this weekend, there will be 4 more.
Oh, baby.
No pass downs this year at Raleigh.
Right, that is true. That is true. You gotta do it. You gotta do it the long way.
The long way. I say no pass downs, but actually I think Viridian is going to be here, and I think so. There might still be some from those 4 people, but in many of the previous years, we've been one of the last Materia Cups, so it's been they've gone pretty deep, but not this year. Yeah, Ryan and KP are coming. Right. Sorry. Yes, I did immediately correct myself on that one. I was like, well, actually, just kidding. This is why you don't want Zap to come to North Carolina, wishing the Durka Thrum Gesper deck back. Dude, people can bring that deck back. That's fine. I had no problems with Turbo. Alright. We are here. All the tables are open. We're going to table 1, Chris, because it just may be the last game of the evening. Not that we don't have faith in the American muscle. Alright. We are in hot pursuit, Chris.
I was born to be in hot pursuit.
You kind of were.
It was.
And I love that about you.
You.
Right. Names go there. Whoa. Don't do that. What do you... Okay. Alright. So yeah, Connor's on the bottom. Let me get the names up. And Connor's playing Ice, Wind, Crystals.
Love it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Ultros, hell yeah, dude. I love Ultros. It's my boy.
That was another deck I really enjoyed.
Which one? The one that you played against or mine?
All of them. Both of them.
All
Like,
of
I thought
them.
they
All
were
of
both
them,
great.
yeah. Dude, the I will hold that accolade proudly, dude. The only, well, no, not the only, because Alex did also with my deck, but me and Alex are the only players to ever have
Deck,
qualified,
baby.
only ever to qualify for nationals with Ultros. I qualified for
Deck,
nationals 2019 with Ultros.
That's the one. Wind, Water Ultros, right?
Wind, Water, Ultros. That's right.
Love it.
Go Beyond plus Ultros was the name of the deck.
We love that.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that deck a lot. Step 1, win Worlds. Step 2, make Ultros a World's prize card. There you go.
That's the move. Oh, man. Over here just reminiscing about the good old times. We're about to have another good old time this weekend, brother.
I know, man. It's coming up.
Can't
It's
wait.
in 3 days.
I'm mentally, I'm already at Sharky's. Mentally, I'm already at Linwood having the garlic bites. I ain't had a garlic bite in it's been too
Dude,
long.
it's just a garlic bite.
They're still around, right? They haven't closed up shop
they
on us.
sure are. No, they're still around, and they got those bites for days, dude.
Bite me.
Oh,
bite
right.
me.
So here's the Terra. So this is that Terra. You probably haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, the 4-drop 5K, I believe.
Yeah. So when she enters the field, you reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. You add up to 1 fire and up to 1 wind or lightning card to your hand. Put the rest in the break zone. Then when you cast a wind or lightning card, you may dull active Terra, and when you do, you choose a forward, deal 8,000 damage. So that's kind of cool.
Nice.
One of the things I really like about this is it's add up to a fire card and up to a wind or lightning card, and you put the rest in the break zone. Oh, sorry guys. Thank you for saying you don't see anything. I need to click the transition button. As I'm just talking to Chris about this Terra.
I'm just yapping about Terra.
Well, I've got the card highlighted, and then they're like, we don't even see it. Yeah, thank you. This Terra can choose to not take the cards, and we're playing the Final Fantasy VIII deck, so we have the guys that activate when we put them into our discard pile. So we can reveal the what is it, Raijin and Fujin with Terra, and opt to not add them to our hand, and then trigger their ability, which is kind of cool. Neat little synergy. But here's Seymour. Remember we told you about this guy? Yeah, he's actually choosing to break the Terra and freeze both backups here.
Yeah, that's a great way to start.
Yeah, Seymour's trying to make sure that he survives this turn, because this is the most vulnerable moment for him. 90% of Seymours don't make it past the first 24 hours. Yeah. They don't survive the first week on the job.
Right. 0 days since an accident.
That's right, yeah. Since the incident. No, this Seymour's got at least 3 different workplace harassment claims going against him right now, dude. Get the
Seymour. All I can hear is
dude.
Skinner's mother off The Simpsons. Seymour.
Let's see. Shouldn't Seymour be dull frozen? Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Defensive attack with Squall. Targets Seymour with Squall. Dull Seymour. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Richie's on it. Richie's on it. Richie's literally typing like he should be frozen.
Yeah, man, that squall is going to keep him locked down.
Yeah, Key. Well, that's exactly it. Key goes, why wouldn't you dull freeze the squall? Because he should be forever dull frozen. And now Seymour never gets to attack ever again. And Connor is saying in the chat box here in the game, he says, yes, sorry, didn't finish reading Squall. I think maybe he thought it just dulled him or something. But yeah, that's a big mistake we're gonna make there. Hey, I mean, here's a lesson for the weekend, folks. Just read the card.
RTFC, baby.
Card. You've got the time, right? You've got the time. Yeah. Just take a little bit of time. Especially if it's a card like this Squall. I bet that Connor hasn't played against this Squall a bunch of times. So I bet he did like a quick read. Give it like a real thorough read. Consider the reasons your opponent has chosen to play this card. Like, especially once you're beyond the early tables and it's like, this person's doing well. I should assume that their card choices are deliberate and have like some kind of purpose and reason to them, and I should respect that this has like a purpose.
The only thing worse than a Seymour not surviving the first 24 hours is actually surviving but starving to death. So like,
yeah,
it's brutal. But I'm actually really glad this Squall seeing some play, man. It's always just been talk about just a binder staple.
Yeah, number one, leash sleeved.
Yeah, no set. What set is that Squall from?
God, he's a pre-release promo for Opus 18.
Jeez, no set of Opus 18 is complete without that Squall.
That's true. Gabe says that him and Connor are still working on reading. He's teaching him how to read.
We're card gamers, man. We read what we want to read.
Yeah. Well, this Seymour, Chris, you're seeing that he's putting in some work here. He is actually going to be the entry promo for everybody who is playing this weekend for the Materia Cup. Awesome. So a full art Seymour is going to be quite a good card to have in your collection, and you get him by participating in one of the Materia Cups.
I love that. Do we know what the playmat looks like yet?
We sure do. No, we do. It's Yuna. It's the same. Oh, okay. It's exactly the same art.
Oh, the art, yeah,
as the box. Yeah.
Kind of like airbrush looking.
Yeah, her like looking back at it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, looking back at it.
That's
love that. One. Yeah, I thought I hadn't seen it, but I absolutely have seen the mat. Yeah. We're here for that. Yuffie's gonna help out a lot. Maybe Seymour's gonna get to stand up here. Because the Yuffie can deal with the Squall, correct?
Yeah, I mean, she can just AK him. She can just... and we've got 4 crystals here. That's the nice thing is the Yuffie comes in and she gives herself at least enough ammunition to just AK something on enter. But she's more flexible than that, which is nice. Yeah. Flexibility is absolutely key, dude.
It was the Chevrolet keys to victory, as we are fond of saying here.
They cut the cheeks off the playmat? Oh, yeah. The booty short enjoyers
then what are we doing?
They're suffering.
I wanted some peaches with my playmat. What are they doing? Shorty got a BBL, said she couldn't run.
That's right. Alright, we're in attack prep, and we're going to blast Squall to Kingdom Come. We all knew it. We all knew it. We knew he wasn't long for this
world. Just stick him to the wall like a wet piece of bologna.
That's right.
He's out of here.
He's out of here.
Out of here like Von Mattingly.
Do you think they will still make trophies? No, dog. There are absolutely not. There's not a mysterious trophy that was not listed on the thing. There's just no trophy. No trophy.
Wrist high five. Those days are gone, man. It feels like that's a shame.
I don't know. We'll see. I think, guys, it's as simple as the person who was supposed to coordinate creating the trophy or purchasing the trophies does not exist at Square Enix anymore. And the guy who was doing it probably got to the point where it's like, oh, oops, we didn't make trophies. Well, we'll just give them the playmats.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks. It sucks. That is not fair. I agree. That's not the kind of attention that we would like the Final Fantasy trading card game to receive. However, that is the level of attention that the Final Fantasy trading card game is afforded by Square Enix currently in North America. I don't want it. I'm not trying to be, upsetting or anything like that. That's just what it is. I don't think that there's I don't think that they sat down and decided we want to take trophies away and we're never going to have them again. I don't even think it was that exciting or like that malicious or that controversial. I think it was literally just like, oops.
11
we didn't order the trophies.
Priority list.
Yeah, like, oops, we didn't order trophies. Oh well.
Fuck it.
But no, I checked the prize box and there's no trophy in there. So if you want to call it confirmed.
We just say all that to say that layoffs suck, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy with it. I'm not defending it,
Yeah. But we do what we can.
All right, we are looking at a lot of green cards on the table, Chris, but very different variety here. You got wind, ice. You've got wind, lightning, fire, which is, first of all, can we just give it up for all three of those elements combined with each other in any way are not very popular element combinations. In fact, maybe three of the weakest element combinations: wind, lightning, lightning, fire, and fire, wind.
So in this list, outside of the Terras, what are we doing with the fire?
What's like holding it together? So I mean, I think Amma.
Of course.
And then there are some Final Fantasy. There's like Selfie.
Yeah.
And Zell.
There's the forward, the
so
backup.
yeah, Zell's right here. So we definitely are playing the Zell. There's the newer Zell. He enters the field, choose any number of forwards, divide 5,000 damage among them as you like. But if you have 4 or more, 8 characters, it's 9,000 damage. Then Selfie is the one that searches for a guy and then can give one of them haste for free action ability. And then he's also playing like multi-elements that tie those colors together. So like the Ishtola is here.
Well, I guess technically you can play whatever colors you want with Headmaster Sid.
Yeah. He's not playing like, I mean, he might have a fire backup, but he's not going too crazy on the fire.
Yeah. Are we doing the forward Selfie or the?
It's got to be the forward,
one that lets you play a dude.
I think it's the one that lets you play a dude, but maybe I don't think he's playing the backup. I'm pretty sure he's playing the forward. The backup only gets fire forwards anyway, right?
Yeah.
There's Irvine. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he's playing the Selfie fire forward. Man, I need more water for my water.
Oh man, dying of thirst over here.
5 out of 7, too much water. What deck do we think will take the first Materia Cup then? I think, man, if there was like a poly market thing going, if I was
betting on Kalchi.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if I could bet on an individual card being a participate in the winning deck, I would put a lot of money on Water Lightning. I don't know. I think that deck has got a lot of legs and a lot of good players playing it right now. We'll see how what now, variants of it show list? Up. But go ahead.
I was going to say there's a lot of variants of it, John. Is there one that I haven't looked at any of the results. Is there one that is standing out above the others, or
No, I don't
has
even
it all just
necessarily
kind of
think.
been something different?
Yeah, I don't even necessarily think that it's the thing performing the best.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just think that that card is undeniably powerful, and it sees a lot of play right now, and it sees a lot of play over here, especially.
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised to see it do very well this weekend. I think Mono Earth is going to probably be also highly represented and probably do quite well, because Mono Earth is good into a field of random baloney, and this field is going
Yes.
to be the most diverse field that we'll see this set, almost certainly, by like definition. The first always is, because every event
Look,
after
I'm
this in
here.
North America will be a function of this event, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm here for a wacky MBM build somewhere in the mix for sure.
MBM is going to be around, dude. We'll see how. Very few people have been able to take it to a really successful finish, but that also could just be that um that a lot of really good players aren't playing it. You know what I mean? Like it's a deck that lends itself to a newer and more casual players more frequently. So it could just be that
Yeah.
its conversion rate is worse than the average bear, but doesn't maybe that's a little underrepresentative of how good it actually is.
But I'm also here to see anything with the new remnants, man. I like those
Mm-hmm.
cards a lot. I'd like to see some sort of ice crystal, ice X crystal list do well.
Deck is so cheap, people are going to drag newbies to MCs of that deck. That's true. It's like, hey man, welcome to the game. Here's a deck. MBM is a great deck for that. It's also like gonna steal games from you, man.
Yeah.
It's like that Fantasy 13 aggro deck where it's like if you don't respect it, dude, all of a sudden you're just gonna be dead. All of a sudden, dude, they're just gonna have 8 forwards. You're gonna die.
It's true. Yeah, I don't know. I think just I think it's just all so up in the air. I really do. I think this is going to be very much like when you have something like this where there's still so much unknown. I think it's going to be more of a pilot showcase than a deck showcase.
I can agree with that too. I think that you're more likely to see a established name with a really consistent list do the best. Whereas I think you're more likely to see so the thing is, if you're a counterpunch expert,
Yep.
you need your opponent to throw a punch first.
Yeah.
So
And
a lot of people, a lot of the nature of control. So people who like to play control decks, people who like to play these like tinkery mid-range, late game decks. Yeah. You need to know what you're playing against in order for those decks to be as effective as possible. Which is why decks that are basically strategy agnostic, like the wind water cast deck, doesn't give a shit what the other person is doing on the other side of the table. They just play all their stuff out, count to 8, and do the same thing regardless almost of whatever's on the other side of the table, and it's consistent and it does that same thing every time, and that makes it good, right? MBM kind of builds almost the same way and almost does the same thing every time, which is consistency, and consistency is important. Mono Earth is a deck that we've been playing for many sets in almost the same iteration that has right now, and it is consistency incarnate. But it's also a toolbox.
It's the baloney stopper.
Yeah, so I think that somebody who is a player who's put in a lot of just time and practice playing something that's kind of more standard, probably gonna just do really well cleaning up against a lot of like wackier stuff.
And even then, like, you even have something that is still very much established into an unknown territory, like something like Knights. Somebody could easily just bring Knights and just I don't give a shit about any of this new stuff. I'm just gonna roll over you before you get to play cards, right? Like that's also still a very classic early meta strategy. I'm here for all of it, man. I just want to see some good games and some fun shit. I just want to see the cards I like to see do well. You know what I mean? All the cards I like to do well.
I mean, Chris, who doesn't? Dude, I was speaking of cards I like. I'm starting to like this 1 CP Dryad, man. He just tried to 8K the Squall to kill it before the attack phase.
And he said, "How about fuck that?"
He said, "How about fuck that?" Yeah, and just protected it with the Dryad attacks, dull freezes the Yuffie attacks with the Renoa, and that is game, dude. Richie getting there with the FF8 deck. This Richie's got this really, really cool FF8 build, man. It almost looks like this it's like, wow, it's 3 colors. How does this all come together? But no, it has some really powerful synergies, and Terra helps with the card advantage and just giving you a little bit of all the right pieces. And then it is interesting, like the Fujin is wind, right? Searches the cipher. Yeah. So there's some tiny little cross synergies between these colors that you don't usually see explored. And Richie is definitely like the FF8 guy right now. And actually Greg taking it over Irving at table 2. Irving was our undefeated. So that is it. Richie is the winner this week with Final Fantasy VIII taking it. So, I mean, I'll tell you.
And I also think, too, right?
Go ahead.
And just to talk about this this last game real quick, I mean, and just a perfect example of, you know, what you would not want to be doing in a major tournament. Had we not realized what the Squall did, we'd probably be looking at a very different game.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah,
we had been able to actually like do his thing for a couple of turns, because that's probably what would have happened.
Yeah, we like fully read the Squall. We realize what's going on. We don't freeze the Squall into backup instead of let the Squall attack. And we don't lose our Seymour as quickly. Yeah, I mean, certainly not ideal.
Yeah, but yeah, this is it. This is it before the weekend, brother. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. I liked everything that I saw tonight.
Oh yeah, and
that's
then,
just the tip of the iceberg.
People saying Sky Pirate's also still good. Yeah, I mean, the Mono Wind again. Sky Pirates is another deck that's kind of strategy agnostic because it just plays its own thing. It plays out. Oh, I want Bosch. I want Ash. I want to just get wide and keep playing. Basically, if a name is not on the field, I want to play it, and then I'll just attack with Brave over all your guys when I'm ready. Doesn't really matter what you're doing. Oh, whatever you are doing, well, I've got a couple different ways to cancel your auto abilities, so I'll just use these on anything I'm not really sure about. And then, it's again, those are decks. I think decks like that, especially if you have reps on a deck like that, are really good picks for the first weekend in a new set. They're really good picks. And then I will say the other thing that's always true, Chris, right now, in all of these matches that we've been watching, all these games that we've been seeing, there isn't a lot of super aggressive stuff.
Yeah.
At the beginning of a set, really consistent aggro decks always do really well.
Yes.
I wonder if it's just that there isn't a popular one right now, or I wonder if it's that we'll see somebody playing a very consistent aggro deck that we just haven't seen it yet, and something that might be taking some quick games would be interesting to see this weekend, because games have been pretty mid-rangey, pretty fair in this offseason here so far, and even some of the things that you're seeing from the other tournaments, it's like, we're back into a world where mono earths are walking around winning events. I think it'd be interesting if somebody's cracked the angry code, what that looks like. But I mean, maybe we'll see one of the first ones where windmill slamming a forward on turn 1 or 2 isn't just like maybe like Knights doesn't just take it, But then again, literally because Knights checks all those boxes of it's a strategy people have put a lot of time into, right? And it's consistent, and it's just that angry, do you have it type of deck. Somebody who knows what they're doing playing Knights this weekend could also easily just cruise to day 2. So
true.
We'll see. It'll be interesting to see. I love that I don't have to figure it out for the first set, and you guys have to figure it out, and I just get to watch.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah. Viridian with the Submarino as well. Thank you, Viridian, so much. I mean, we will be seeing you very shortly here this
You
weekend.
there.
Yeah. Thought about sneaking Turbo 13 aggro to Raleigh to get some surprise kills, but there's too many bad matchups. So, I mean, again, something like that, though, right, is like, you could play that, you could have been putting time in on that, and even people who kind of know what it does could be looking at it and be like, they're trying to sight read it in the middle of doing it, and then they just die to, like, the Sarah action ability or something. You never, I mean, there is a lot of place for, like, somebody who's kind of like a polished industry professional on one of these assassination decks. To take somebody out back and just, we'll see. We'll see. And I can't wait to see with you guys and with Chris this weekend.
Can't wait.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that is it for us, man. Good game, everybody. Congratulations to Richie for taking it this week with Final Fantasy VIII. The next time that this channel goes live, it will be Saturday morning. I believe that we are doors at 11 and registration and stuff starts then. I think we're looking to get the stream online at 12 noon on Saturday. I will be posting on the Facebook group. We'll obviously, if you are following the channel, you'll get the notification and everything when we go live. Chris will be joining me in the booth all weekend long. We'll be bringing you the action Saturday and Sunday for the first Materia Cup for the beginning of the competitive season of 2026 in North America. This is going to be a great time. We will see you there. That's it, Chris. Thanks for joining me tonight.
You there. Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course, King. Anytime, anytime. Goodbye, gamers. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.